welcome to Global Eats Week 4. Tonight I'm going to be making a Chicken Rogan Josh. So I'll just run you through the ingredients as always. So here we've got some paprika and chili powder. We've got some tomato puree which has been diluted. And then we've got some of the mixed spice blend and cumin. And there we've got some ground almonds which has been mixed with some water to make a paste. You can use cashew for that as well, either or. And we've got some chopped tomatoes, some coriander, some yoghurt, garlic and ginger paste, not coffee, some dried fenugreek leaves, some garam masala, a curry base because this is a BIR curry, and then we got the pre-cooked chicken and mushroom. So that's all the ingredients I think that I'm going to be using to make this Chicken Rogan Josh. So tonight's soundtrack, again, no copyright, royalty-free music, comes from, what is his name? Oh, Yellow Tunes on YouTube. And this is a mix of Indian royalty-free music. So unfortunately I can't play music that's copyrighted on YouTube videos. Again, I always recommend drink a bottle of wine before you do attempt any kind of cooking, just for health and safety reasons. And once you've drunk that, it's always good to have a nice beer as well whilst you're cooking. And tonight's beer of choice, couldn't get any craft beer tonight, so I've had to settle for this Polish beer, which I presume is pronounced Vodka. So Polish W there. Okay, first thing first, just get some oil heating up. The first thing that's going to go in there is the garlic and ginger paste. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons in. So I'm just going to let that oil heat up first, and then I'll take it off the heat when I put the garlic and ginger paste in, because I don't want that to burn, because it tastes nasty if it burns. So just going to knock the heat down a bit. I don't want it to get too hot, this pan. Looks like this is tomorrow's dinner. I'm in lockdown at the parents, so this will be what they're doing. Oh, there we go. Ash and dumplings. Okay, so I just added 2 tablespoons of garlic and ginger paste. I took it off the heat. The pan's hot enough for that to just kind of cook into the oil. Don't need no heat, any extra heat for that, otherwise it will just burn. So I'm just going to get all that garlic ginger mixed up into the oil. Oh, that's nice. No signs of burning, just browning off nicely. Just put it back onto the heat. We were on the low heat here. And as soon as I hear that sizzling, I'm going to add the first portion of spices. Actually, the spices are split over. You add them at 3 different points during the making of this curry. So that's starting to sizzle now. So the first thing that goes in is the paprika and chili. Take off the heat again, just so it doesn't burn. And I'll get that all nice and mixed in. Right, that's a nice red colour now. So the next ingredients going will be the tomato puree, which is you want about 100 ml. I've kind of, it's 1 to 3. So if you put 1 to 2. So if you put 1 tablespoon of tomato puree in, then 2 tablespoons of water ish. It doesn't have to be exact. It's not that important, but that's what you're aiming towards. So now we want to mix this garlic, ginger and spices with the tomato puree. And knock that up a bit on the heat because I want this to start sizzling before I add the next lot of ingredients. Okay, so that's nice bubbling away. I'm going to turn the heat down a second. But the first thing I need to do is add about half of the curry base. And then the second lot of spices, which is the spice blend and the cumin. Turn that down and then give that a stir. Okay, so I'm going to turn that up. I want that to start simmering. And then I'm just going to leave it simmering for a couple of minutes. Make sure it doesn't boil too much. So adjust the heat just so it's simmering away nicely. And then just leave it. Don't be tempted to stir, just let it thicken up. What you can do is it's the scrape and stir thing again. Just scrape away at the sides. So you can just scrape the side of the pan and get this kind of gunge, which you want to stir back in to the sauce. So I'm just going to leave that for a couple of minutes. While that's happening, I'm going to enjoy some beer. Okay, so that's been just simmering away for 2 or 3 minutes. So the next thing I'm going to do is add the pre-cooked ingredients, which is the chicken and mushroom, and give that a stir, get all that nice and coated. And also what you want to be doing at this time, it's over here, is adding the rest of the curry base. And so I'm going to turn this up now and get this all stirred in together. So I've added the tomato wedges in there now, and now it's just basically just leave it until it's the right kind of consistency that you want. I do like my curries to have a lot of gravy, or have some gravy so you can dip that naan in there. But this one does need to thicken up a little bit, so I'm just going to leave this on the heat, simmering away just for a couple more minutes, so 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, that's looking good. So the next ingredient to go in is it's the almond paste. You can use any kind of nut for this really, cashew paste, almond paste. It's basically 3 tablespoons of ground almonds with just enough water to turn it into a paste. So that's the next thing that's going in. So that's the yogurt in. It's quite a messy curry, this one, because it's quite saucy, and as you can see, I think I might have ruined my gong shirt. So, last couple of ingredients, well 3 ingredients. We've got some the fenugreek leaves and some garam masala and some salt. Okay, so that's the garam masala in, and the methi leaf and the salt, and I've just added a bit more chili powder just give it a taste test, and it needs a little bit extra spice. So I just put another half teaspoon of chili powder in there, and that's pretty much everything in that needs to be in there. So I'm just going to leave that for a couple of minutes or so. on a low heat, and now it's time to make the naan. These are the naans that I'm working with today. So it's always better to make your own, but you know, it is a lot of effort, and they're not, you know, you usually can get pretty good naans, so I tend to not bother. And these are, I don't know where these are made. No, in Wembley. But if you find a continental food shop and you find them in these kind of bags, then they're pretty fresh. I mean, this one, the best before date is the 15th, so it's not like the ones that are steam packed and keep for months. These are freshly made. So I'm going to get them on under the grill, and that should be good to go.